Hello, I am currently making myself some dinner, and today is October 22nd, and it is 41 days until we get married. Don't know when Steven's coming back still, but hopefully it's going to be in the next month. That's the biggest, thing. Like, I think we're down to the last month, which is amazing. I'm feeling good. Today I went to, I took the motorcycle down to Beaufort to go to a little farmer's market, and that was really cute. And then I rode up to Creekside Park, which is in New Bern, north of here, and went to a little girl's birthday party, and that was fun. And I got to see some of my friends and got to spend time with them, so it was really good. I'm glad I went, even though it's always a little awkward. It's funny, it's actually not that awkward. I don't mind showing up and being the only one who doesn't really have kids, because when I go to Stroller Warriors, I go to Stroller Warriors to spend time with the people, and I'm totally okay that I don't have kids, and that's fine with me. I can, be supportive of the moms and be encouraging and whatever, and create friendships. And I think that's something that I appreciate about Stroller Warriors, is it's not a requirement. Whew, my eyes, there's onions. There's not a requirement of like, oh, you have to be a mom and you have to have kids this age. And I actually really love that group. It gets me out and kind of resets me if I kind of fell out in the week, fell out of working out during the week. So it's been really good. I love Stroller Warriors. And so I had no work yesterday on Friday. And so then I went to Stroller Warriors, and it was really great. I had a good time. I'm glad I went. I have to remember that, like, I think I care a lot about people, and even if people are having a bad day, sometimes I wish they would just say, like, hey, I'm just having a rough day. It has nothing to do with you, or something, because I don't know. There's some people that I feel like I'm rubbing wrong, and I don't know what the issue is, and if there's something I can do to make it better, I want to know. And I feel like that with a lot of relationships, actually. Some very in particular ones that are always going to be in my life, I feel like, that I would like to know if there's something I can do better, but I just don't think that. I think some people just are not communicators like me, or don't want to talk about what's going on, and so I don't know. So whatever. I did what I could, and I said, hey, is there anything I've done that's, bothered you, or is anything I can do better? And they said no, so I have to just let it go. So be it. Let's see. I miss the boys like crazy. I think it's been hard because I haven't heard from the younger one, like, at all. And that's been really hard because they both have just really amazing personalities, and I feel like when they were here, I felt really close to them. And like I've said in many other videos, like, I spent a lot of time and effort and sacrificed a lot of stuff that I wanted to do because I wanted to spend time with them. And I'm choosing to be a part of their life. I know that they come with Steven, and I don't want to check out. I want to be involved. I want to be an additional support and additional love and additional, guidance to them. And so I'm thankfully the older one does message me, when I message him, but for the most part, there's not really that connection anymore. And I think that's been really hard. I also think it's been hard for Steven because he, just spent a year just like I did with them being here in person. Sorry, the storage went out. I think what's been hard is that it feels I guess it didn't feel like a smooth transition. I don't know what the perfect situation would have looked like, other than them being here and me being able to, be involved in school and stuff like that. Then I could, maybe make a trip to see them every once in a while. But now it just feels so black and white. And I feel it's hard because, like, with Steven too, like he doesn't have visibility into like what's happening, so he can't really, you know, help me understand, or like I really want to help, you know, support them in something they're interested in. Like if they're interested in, you know, like the younger one was interested in jujitsu. Cool. Like if he gets involved with that, I want to make him like a t-shirt. I want to send him, you know, like get him involved in supporting the best I can. Maybe like reach out to my community and see like who could help, you know, encourage him and be involved with him, since I don't have jujitsu like experience. But I don't know any of that. I know a long time ago that was an interest, but I don't know if he's doing that anymore. I don't know if he's doing sports at all this year. I know that last year he thrived off of doing sports, and I'm sad for him that he's, I don't think, doing sports this year, which is really a bummer. He loved it, and it really challenged him and pushed him, and so I don't know why he's not. I really don't. It's hard to love somebody and not, I think parents are pretty amazing, and like since I don't really plan on having kids, like these are the ones I want to put my time and effort and energy and money and what I can into, and it just sucks. It sucks to want to give, and I just, from that end entirely, I just feel like I can't, even if I ask like, hey, what's something that I can do to help support, or like, it's just not getting any responses, and that's been really hard. I don't know how to process that, to be honest. I did reach out to mom and ask, hey, like what are the boys into, so I can, you know, maybe get them something for Christmas. Because last year I knew exactly what to get them. I knew what like drinks they liked, what snacks they liked, what kind of like things they were into, what kind of activities they liked. I just, you know, was around them all the time. I could know that, but since I don't now, so I'm hoping she will respond, because it's, you know, beneficial to the boys. And as much as Steven is amazing, Steven has his strengths, and Steven is not mom and dad, you know, and mom has her strengths, and she doesn't have the strengths that dad can offer, you know. And so I feel like I can be a benefit to Steven and jump in. Just because they got divorced doesn't mean that all of a sudden each parent is perfect and can offer 100% of what the other parent offered. No, like that's why there's two. They both offer something really beautiful, really unique, and like I'm not gonna be able to offer what mom offers, but I can still be an addition to Steven and support Steven in maybe the areas that he's not as strong. So I hope so. I hope I can get some, you know, feedback. We'll see. Haven't gotten anything since they left, so I'm trying. All right, what else? Wedding updates. Been thinking about, oh yeah, also, now that like me becoming a part of like Steven's life, you know, and there it goes again. I would really like to ask the boys, I don't know, some just check-in questions of like, that have to do with me, not necessarily like their lives, but like, what would you like me to refer to myself as to other people? Like if people say like, hey, do you have any kids? Do you want me to say like no, but I'm a bonus mom, or I'm a stepmom, or like or like if I'm referring, or if your dad's referring to me of like your stepmom or your bonus mom, I know that the mom calls me a bonus mom, but I don't know if that's what the boys want me to call myself. I know the younger one has like referenced me before he left as stepmom, but maybe he's not comfortable with that anymore. And like technically I'm not yet, because I'm still not married to Steven. So it's just kind of those, I want to be really respectful of them and what they're comfortable with. And I know that we want to have like our elopement be really private, but like when we have our wedding, we want to have, like with friends and family, we would love to have them there, but at the same time, we want to ask them if they want to come, if they want to be a part of that, if they want to be involved, because we would love for them to be there, but I want them to have a choice and not feel like they're being forced. So it's hard. It's really hard because that connection is kind of gone, and I don't really feel comfortable calling. I don't know. There's something in me that's not comfortable about calling, and I just don't want to be overheard by other people if I feel like it's a conversation. I don't know. That part's been the hardest part of why I haven't called them. So I haven't talked to them since July or June or July. Something like that. So that's been rough. Anyways, enough of that. That's just something I think I want to remember later when I look back on these, of like where my mind was at and that being hard, and then just kind of like, how do I connect with them when I'm trying to, reach out in every way I can. I'm still writing them letters like every week or every other week, so at least they get something on their end. I try to send them a text every couple days saying, hey, thinking of you guys, hope you're having a great Friday, or today's National Chocolate Day, or asking hey, you guys gonna carve any pumpkins, or just trying to be a part of their lives, but it's been pretty quiet. All right, anyways, updates on wedding stuff. I got a new, I can show you this. I got a little bandana that I think is really fun because Steven and I originally met at the Grand Canyon. So this is this cool bandana, and it actually has all the stops of the rim to rim around the outside of it. And so that was pretty neat. I was gonna think maybe we can incorporate it into the elopement. I think I'd love to put it up on the wall, frame it and put it up on the wall at some point when we come back, or something fun. And then I got our socks, I think I had showed you. Oh no, I don't think I had showed you. Hold on, I had showed my Instagram. We got these socks to be fun, to bring some color and flash to the elopement. So we're gonna be wearing our boots and we'll have these. We also got our rings box where both of our rings can go into, and it says the adventure begins, and it has our names and a little mountain on the top. So that's special and personalized. Steven got his wedding gift here. I haven't looked at it. It's in a package, and he told me to put it away, so that's hidden and secret. Here we go again. I just cleared off a bunch of stuff, so hopefully that should help. Yeah, but my wedding gift is being made, and so that's all wedding stuff. I'll move on to other stuff. I was gonna say the plants. So all of the plants that I've bought in the last, 2 years, honestly longer than that, because I have some plants here from when I lived in Colorado, which was 7 years ago now. So that's exciting. I still have some of those, but they're all doing really good. The plant that was hanging in the front yard has now been brought inside because it started getting under the 50s, and last week it was actually it was this week, the morning it was 38 degrees, which it wasn't that bad. It was fine, but it was time to bring in that plant. So the plants are all inside. The wildflowers in the front, because it's dropped pretty cold and low, they're just all dying. And instead of me pulling them out, I just decided I'll just keep them, and those will just be my Halloween decorations. They're cheap, easy decorations. Speaking of Halloween, I think I'm gonna go to a friend's party, Halloween party, and that will be fun. I am dressing up as Teresa Barbie because I have a really, really hot pink dress that I wanted to wear, and I have these really cute, super high, sparkly wedge shoes, silver wedge shoes, and then I have hot pink eye makeup that I used to wear in the olden days, and then I'll just poof up my hair and make it look fun. So that will be fun. And then I might go to a spouse's Halloween party as well. So that should be fun next week, just to kind of keep myself occupied while I go through another holiday. To be honest, Teeny, I feel like this, I think I've said this before, like the timing of his deployment was perfect. Like I didn't miss any of the big holidays that I really care about. I mean, yes, I care about 4th of July, but I care more about like Thanksgiving and Christmas, and like he'll be here for my birthday, I'll be here for his birthday. I mean, of course, he'll be here for his birthday. So that'll be good. And then we get to spend time with the boys for Christmas. So that's an amazing blessing in itself. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I've been a little bit anxious about things that are coming up, like Steven's returning, us getting married, and then potentially moving. So I have some really, really big news. 2 days ago, on the Marine Corps website, it popped up for Steven. So the promotion that we've been praying for and the whole family's been praying for and we've really been hoping for, he got it. So he was so sweet. He had gotten a bunch of texts, but he didn't read any of them, and he knew I wanted to be the first one to congratulate him. So he called me. He knew something was up, so he was he knew it was, but he had me go and look at the page, and then I started crying, and he was getting all choked up, and it was just, he so deserves that. I am so proud of him. He could have easily gone downhill, especially with everything that happened in the last couple years, and it took a lot of strength. It took a lot of, he's a very honorable man, and he is a great leader. He's a great example. He does a really good job with his work, and he really values things that are really important in the long run. So I'm so proud of him. This is the highest rank he can get with his job. So he's going to be an E9. He's going to be a Master Gunnery Sergeant. He probably won't get officially promoted until a year from now. But from what I understand, he'll probably get, I think it's called frocked, into being that position before we move, which we may be moving. And so there's been conversation of us moving, and we're getting pretty excited about that because there's some good things that could come along with that. But nothing is for sure yet. We've just been having conversations. So yes, Steven has been selected. So he's officially selected. So that's great. That's really, really wonderful. I'm really, really happy about that. Let's see, things, so as I'm kind of coming around to thinking oh, we may not be here in North Carolina for, I don't know, I don't even think we'll be here 6 months from now. Let's see, October, yeah, I'd say maybe in the next 6 months we're going to be potentially moving. And so then it's really making me want to stop and be really thankful for the things that are here. The trees out here are probably the biggest thing that I'm gonna miss. They're so lovely, so beautiful. And just to be in such a wet, I guess, environment is really neat. All the rivers everywhere. The seasons are really neat, to actually see the leaves fall. That's something I always loved in Colorado. There's mistletoe that grows a lot in the areas around here, and it makes me think of back in California up at the Oaks where my parents have a cabin up in the mountains. It makes me think of there's mistletoe up there. It just kind of is neat to have that down here. The neighborhood has been really neat. So this is my first in these last 4 months, I think, of me being at Steven's house. It's really been nice to be a part of the neighborhood and just know it's safe, to know I have, a community, making friends with different neighbors, becoming friends with my neighbor next door has been the biggest help. She's so amazing. She's fun and crafty. She's super outdoorsy. She's adventurous. She has a cute little 4-year-old daughter that I absolutely love. So I think the neighborhood is going to be hard. Like I said, the friends, the people I've kind of gotten involved with have been also all a really big deal to me. And then a really big support to me during the deployment. And then just the small town feel. It's been kind of fun. There's pros and cons to everything. And that's the thing. I think Steven and I will be good and be able to find good in wherever we go. So that's been good. I've been thinking about how I have to change my last name. That's a whole new thing. That's gonna be a hassle. There's a lot of stuff that I use my last name with. So, and I've just been using my last name for so long. I gotta change my signature. that's gonna be fun. I actually don't think it will be that hard because like with my T, I do like an up and down, but with an H, I can do the same thing and then just do it on the other side. And then Steven's last name is Heeg, H-E-E-G. I think that's it. I'm sorry this has been so long. This is probably gonna be the longest video I've made, but I also have a lot of things to update on you, and it's a really big deal that Steven Guys is going to be getting his promotion. He's been selected, so that's the biggest deal. I'm gonna go make some tuna and some delicious vegetables, and I'll touch back you with more updates soon.